How many people have understand this one? Right. Okay. Chale. This is gift of Musha. Don't need to do it again. This is right. One is done. Then types of, there are certain types of gift. I want to make you write about certain types of gift. I will not dictating upon that. You should know the meaning of these. Okay. One is, I'm talking about types of gifts. One is hiba, bill, avers. So this is gift in lieu of. I will say gift in lieu of. When I say gift in lieu of, that is some person has done some work in past for a person, and with happiness of that past work, now he is gifting him something. Okay. So this is the present gift. Gift in lieu of past work. In lieu of past work, present gift is being made. Right. So somebody has done something for someone in the past, and now this person is happy and we want to give. Okay. So it is a hiba bil evas. Another is hiba ba sharatul evas. Hiba ba sharatul evas. That is in lieu for. In lieu for. That is, some person is doing gift to some other person in lieu that he will do, that is the doni will do something for him. That is the present gift for future act. The present gift, I'm not using the word consideration. The present gift for future act. And he believes that he will do something in future, and therefore this person is gifting. So hiba bil evers and hiba ba sharutul evers, there is a difference. In hiba bil evers, property transfer absolute on day of gift. ठीक है, जिस दिन गिफ्ट किया उस दिन से प्रॉपर्टी डोनेट की हो जाती है. There is in this what happens, the gift will not become absolute or transfer will not absolute until the future act, the other party does not do that future act. The gift will not until the party do that future act. Right. So hiba bil evers, hiba ba sharutil evers. And this is the basic difference between these two. One, the take immediately, once immediately transfer property, immediately everything happens. But hiba, we can say contingent gift. We can say obviously. Yes, yes. We can say contingent gift. And TPL, like we have contingent gifts, we can have the contingent gifts here. Okay, we can call it as contingent gift. Another type of gift is, these are not gift, but I put them into a condition of gift. One is known as sadaka. They are such not gift. Okay? But we put into a gift. Sadaka is a gift for religious marriage. Okay. Sadaka is something which is for religious purpose. So I give something because I want to achieve some religious marriage. Only this is not like birth. This is something else. Okay. So when I give something, and not because this person has done something for me, or I'm just giving it because I want to do at least some religious upliftments. For example, in Muslims, what happens if certain things get bad into their life? So they always try to give some alms form of. I will not use the alms. Alms is a wrong word. That is zakat. They tries to give certain gift to poor peoples in order so that the religious happiness comes to you. This is known as sadaqah, right? If one type of gift is alag, that is known as aran, or you can write it aran, any spelling. You will find mostly these one spelling, but some book use this also. Okay, but this is a writing. Arayat is a gift. Is a gift of usufruct. It is a gift of usufruct. What do you mean by usufruct? The person is not gifting the property as such. He's gifting only the output of that property, the income, interest, or benefit coming out of that property. They try to give themselves. So if some person does not transfer the ownership into the property, rather it only transfers or gives the usufructs, the incomes, the benefits arising out of the property to some person, then it is said that he has gifted the arayat. He has made a gift of arayat. Right. We're done with this. How many people have understood this? We are done with will. We have done with gift. Another small topic that is known as waqf. Right. Any question regarding this? Any question till this? No question till this. So let us go into the smaller concept. One more small concept that is known waqf. It is very small. Right. We'll complete this all. So thereby we'll completing Muslim law. Waqf is a, I cannot call it as a gift, but it is a transfer. Okay, into the name of, it is a transfer of property into the God. Transfer of ownership to God. Okay, so waqf means when some Muslim transfer his property into the name of God for some charitable purpose. The purpose is charitable or social purpose. If somebody transfer his property ownership to a God for charitable purpose, that means the property ownership, property vest into God. So what happens if there is a waqf, the property get vested into uh, God. This is applicable to Muslims only. Okay, so this is the dedication of the property. Dedication must be to the God only. You cannot dedicate property to anyone else. So purpose must be a charitable purpose or any other purpose, and it must be of temporary nature, so permanent nature. It cannot be temporary. The waqf cannot be done for temporary nature. It is permanent or perpetual. Right. So if somebody transfers the property to the God permanently, perpetually, then this property is known as property has been waqfed. The person who made the property, transfer the property, transfer done by person is known as waqif. Right. The person who transferred the property into the name of the God is known as waqif. Right. So waqif must be transferring any property. It can be movable, it can be immovable, it can be anything. But the ownership will go into what? The ownership will go into the God will become the owner. The property will go to God, but obviously God will itself not come and down and will tell अच्छा इसको ऐसे करना है. That he will be doing. If I pick up the waqf, so I will say waqf meaning. If I pick up the meaning, the answer is ठीक है. It's a transfer of ownership. It's a transfer of ownership. Transfer of ownership for the purpose, charity, or other religious purpose, other religious or social purpose, in the name of God. In the name of God. And this is the meaning. If I say objective, okay, objective is to give ownership, to give ownership perpetually. When I say perpetually, mean permanently to God. You know, if I use the word essentials, what will be the essentials of it? If I say essentials, what can be the essentials of? First, must be dedicated to God. It must be dedicated to God. Must be permanent. ठीक है, and can be of movable or immovable property. It can be of movable or immovable property. So it is not necessary you can have to do. ठीक है. Purpose must be charitable. Purpose must be charitable. ठीक है, or religious or social, right? So this is a work for anyone who do this type of transfer. ठीक है, तो मतलब you must have Islamic purpose. There should not be un-Islamic purpose. Remember, and the person appointed to manage waqf is known as mutawalli. So there is a person who will be appointed either by the waqf board or the person who is doing the waqf, that how this property is to be used. So when suppose I have given my property to the waqf, so how my property will be used, that will be declaring it in my wasiyat or in my waqf, but will it be using for the same purpose or not? Okay, this has to be managed by some person. That some person can be appointed by me or a waqf board, existing waqf board under 1995 Act. Waqf Act 1995 Act. It can be either appointed by the person Waqif himself or a waqf board. The person so appointed who manage the waqf property is known as mutawalli. And this is the difference between mutawalli and sajjada nashi. Sajjada nashi is a religious head. Okay, whereas mutawalli is the administrative head. So waqf, if some religious purpose, some religious had been appointed for waqf, maintaining waqf, religious maintenance, religious things have to be maintained in a waqf property, is a sajjada nashi. Whereas mutawalli is a different person. He's a managerial head, administrative head. Right. How many people have understood this? Types of waqf. These are small topics. Huh? Yeah, but you have to make notes of it. Waqf, gift, and will is a answer writing comes, means may come answer writing. So you must write a dictations type of it, right? To make a notes from the book. So for this topic, I will ask you to prefer Akil Ahmed. Okay, you can prefer Akil Ahmed for this. But I am giving a small view of it, no doubt. Waqf, one is public waqf, and another is private. So waqf can be of two types, public and private. Public waqf is known as waqf fi sabilillah. Waqf fi sabilillah. So we waqf fi sabilillah, whereas private waqf is known as waqf alul aulad. Waqf alul aulad. So waqf can be a private waqf or a public waqf. So where is the private waqf? It is all purposes public charities. No? Public charities. This is also public charities, but usufruct of it goes to the descendants. So if I say this property is above, and it will be used for charitable purpose, and suppose some income is coming from that work, that will also be used for charitable purpose. That is known as waqf fi sabilillah. But suppose I say this property is now used for charitable purpose, and if any income arises from this property, then that income will go to my descendants. This is what I'm doing is private work. That is known as waqf adal wadat. Property is not of the property is still in both this property is to the god, but in one the if the property and the income of that property will go for welfare of the public in large, whereas in another form, that is private work, the property will be used for the public welfare, but the income coming out of, if any, coming out of it will be used for the welfare of the family of the waqif. That is known as waqf alul. Okay, this is what we have to do in Muslim law right now. I'm done with Muslim law. Two topics you have to do, uh, which you have to do it for sure. Mutawalli and difference between Mutawalli and Sajjada Nashur. For that, I will be giving you notes also. So I will be sending you the answer writing of it, plus will, gift, and waf to make answer of it. Right? Or Mutawalli and Sajjada Nashur, I will be giving you the answer. So we are done with Muslim law. This is what we have to take. So now next class will be of evidence, but I will not be taking starting evidence class with this week. So I am taking rest for at least will starting from 3rd or 4th of July, because my father has an operation. He will be facing operation tomorrow or day after tomorrow. After consulting, I have basically have to go to Bangalore or Mumbai, uh, but due to this lockdown, we are not able to go there. So in order to this, I'm right now